Why hello, it's me again, Damien Gatto, here for another reaction video, our videos plural. I'm about to react to 3 videos by a planet Dolan. The 3 videos we are about to see me react to are 15 dumbest advertising slogans ever, 15 people who accidentally ruined Christmas. Oh wait, actually ruined Christmas. Okay, and the other one is 15 most bizarre Craigslist ads ever, which, that's a crap hole. That's gonna be fun. So without further ado, let's have fun, get this party started. Now without further ado, let's go.
Planet Dolan. What skincare company slogan accidentally aligned it with a neo-Nazi group? What in the hell does "there's no spit in creamer" mean? From dumb to just plain confusing, here are 15 of the weirdest advertising slogans ever used, including a few that actually worked out. How's it going? I'm Planet Dolan. I'm here to decipher some random things I found on the internet the other day that I think you might be interested in.
Number 15.
The idea behind Dr. Pepper 10 was to create a diet soda that appealed to men. Apparently, some market research somewhere told them men didn't like to drink diet soda if it wasn't perceived as manly. The slogan they used for that was simple: it's not for women. So good job there, alienating half the consumers and leaving the other half to wonder what the
Well, they tried.
hell Dr. Pepper has to do with being manly.
Number 14.
Okay, here's the thing. Hoover is the whole reason the vacuum cleaner exists. And at a time when nobody knew how the thing worked, a slogan that described it was likely a good idea. But seriously, it beats as it sweeps as it cleans.
It beats as it sweeps as it cleans.
Is just confusing. Maybe it made more sense in the 1920s, or maybe they could have just gone with it sweeps as it cleans. What is it beating anyway?
Well, who knows, maybe some guy in the 50s was using a Hoover vacuum to suck himself off. I can't believe I said that on camera.
13.
It's hard to imagine what Nivea thought was going to be the reaction to the slogan "white is purity" when they put it in an
the minefield you have just stepped on and just lit up. White is purity. No, that's not a good slogan at all.
advertisement in 2017, but the reactions they got were split. Some people trashed the ad for being an obvious white supremacy slogan. On the other hand, some people loved the ad. Those people were the actual white supremacists who were overjoyed that Nivea had taken their side.
Number 12.
UPS's former slogan, "What can Brown do for you?" became famous.
What can Brown do for you? That sounds like the start of a guy in a scat porno, and don't ask how I know that. Okay, I'll explain so it's not misconstrued. It was a long time ago, I was looking up porn, and you know those pop-up links you're not supposed to click that pop up sometimes? Well, it said it was going to lead to something that I thought it was going to lead to, but instead it redirected me to a scat porn site, and I was like, what? And I just X'd that out and almost puked in my mouth. I mean, it was disgusting. After that, I stopped clicking pop-ups. But that's all I gotta say. I'm just saying, it was ugh.
But likely for the wrong reasons. They were trying to play off the iconic brown color of their trucks and their employees' uniforms as a way to seem helpful. But all anyone remembers is that it made for funny poop jokes. So they don't use that slogan anymore.
Number 11.
Sometimes it's not about what your slogan is, it's about not fixing what isn't broken. Maxwell House's "good to the last drop" is one of the most iconic slogans in advertising history. They officially adopted it in 1917, and there is even an unproven legend surrounding the phrase originating from former US President Teddy Roosevelt. But for some reason, Maxwell House has twice tried to change its slogan to the vastly inferior "better beans make better coffee," and later, "good just got great." Both slogans flopped and they switched back immediately.
Number 10.
Cremo cigars. Here's a real seller for ya. There's no spit in Cremo. So your question would be, what the fuck? Why would there be spit? The story is that Cremo
Why would there be spit in my cigar? Not that I smoke, I don't even drink.
was a brand of machine-rolled cigars, and machine-rolled means they're not hand-rolled, which means there was no random dude spitting on the cigar, which wasn't really a problem until they made it one, but hey, fear sells.
Number 9.
Pork. If you're not familiar, sometimes farm products have their own advertising campaigns. Pork used to refer to itself as the other white meat to align itself with chicken, and then they changed the slogan to Pork, be inspired. The problem with that is, it's not an art museum, it's pork! Temper your expectations a little bit.
Number
Pork, be inspired. Be inspired to slaughter an animal in front of your own... Never mind.
8.
Nebraska really wants people to visit it for tourism, so they, like many places, made a slogan to entice you to visit. Nebraska, honestly, it's not for everyone. And whether this is a terrible advertising slogan or an amazing one is really up to your taste. They've got a lot of publicity for it, but it kind of sounds like they're aiming for a pity visit. Like, no, Nebraska, it's okay. I'm sure you have lots of redeeming features. I'll visit you on my layover. It's fine.
Number 7.
Baltimore has
It sounds like the type of place you'd have pity sex with. Sorry.
a long history of lame slogans that ended up brutally mocked. There was Baltimore, a great place to grow, and Baltimore, get in on it, both of which were panned. The city that reads was mocked into the city that bleeds, and at one point they even tried calling themselves the greatest city in America. To this day, they're still trying to figure out a slogan that isn't fucking awful. In my opinion, it should just be Baltimore with shit at slogans. That's fine. No spit in Baltimore, that works too.
Number 6.
During the petroleum shortage in 1970s, Volkswagen tried to leverage their vehicle's superior gas mileage with the slogan relieves gas pains. But while clever, they also associated their cars with farts, so that may not have gone as intended.
Number 5.
Somehow Long John Silver's still in business, and they continue to stay in business despite slogans like we speak fish. No you don't, Long John Silver. Aquaman speaks fish. You fry fish and serve them with french fries for $5.
Number 4.
Charmin. Marketing toilet paper is a weird thing already because you have to talk about comfort and dryness in neutral sort of ways, but ultimately you're talking about dragging a piece of tissue between your butt cheeks. There's no way to make that sound elegant. So Charmin wants you to just enjoy the go. Go what you say? Shit. Shitting. Taking a shit. Enjoy it.
Number 3.
No offense, but who enjoys being constipated? I don't.
AT&T. Reach out and touch someone is an iconic advertising line, so they used it in the 1980s and
Yes, AT&T. Reach out and touch someone.
90s as part of a campaign about bringing people together even when they're separated by distance. But if you really think about it, doesn't it just sound like you're advocating random sexual assault?
Number 2.
There's an urban legend surrounding the
The exact point I was trying to prove by that little stunt.
Electrolux vacuum cleaner company and its British ad campaign. Electrolux was a Swedish company, and the story goes that they released their line of cleaners with the tagline, "Nothing sucks like Electrolux," because of a translation mishap.
Well, screw all these automatic masturbators, let's just buy a Hoover! Or what was it? Well,
A
never mind.
Swedish company, and the story goes that they released their line of cleaners with the tagline, "Nothing sucks like Electrolux," because of a
Nope, let's buy ourselves an Electrolux. I bet that'll do a lot of good. How is it I can make a dirty joke out of everything?
translation mishap. Supposedly they weren't aware of the English idiom where sucks could also mean is just bad. The ad is real, the story, the slogan being mistaken
Yeah, it means it could be used in a very raunchy vacuum-themed porn parody.
is not. The wordplay was actually intentional and the slogan actually did reasonably well.
Number 1.
Pepsi's Live For Now slogan was launched in 2012 and the
Oh yeah, I remember that. That very messed up controversial commercial that shall not be named.
intent was to instill the idea of seizing the moment and making every day count and all that cliched stuff. Pepsi also did the slogan no favors when they used it in a controversial ad featuring Kylie Jenner that seemed to depict serious worldwide political protests as some sort of joyous Pepsi-sponsored spring break party. But besides that, doesn't live for now kind of sound like an evil supervillain saying your days are numbered? Yes, fools, you get to live for now. Check out the latest Dolan card update, Nixiumville. A new character, heaps of new skins, a new power-up, new level, daily missions, and offline mode. Download from the Android or iOS App Store and start racing today for free. That is it for this countdown. Have a good one!
To the next one.
Planet Dolan.
Christmas may be the most wonderful time of the year, but some people seem intent on destroying the magic for everyone. Like, who would bring a gun to a snowball fight, or pee all over their family's presents? Here are the people who actually ruin Christmas. I'm Pringle the One, and today, I'll be your narrator.
Number 15.
In 2009, William C. Cadwell III, a 5-foot-tall man suffering from a number of mental health issues, dressed himself as an elf and queued up to meet Father Christmas at a shopping mall in Atlanta. When he got to the front, William declared that he had his own gift of a bag of dynamite. Mall security quickly evacuated the area, and while they discovered no explosives, the affair left a lot of little kids traumatized.
Number 14.
A primary school play in Essex, England put on a performance of a play with a number of songs. One of the show tunes featured a chorus with the line, "It's Mum or Dad in Santa fancy dress, sneaking around. We really hope you wouldn't guess." Considering the children were aged 5 to 11, the parents were pretty angry about the Santa myth being shattered. "I am disgusted," said one parent, clearly overreacting.
Number 13.
In the run-up to Christmas, a number of shopping companies appear online and on TV, offering discounts on toys and electronics, and promising to deliver before Christmas. Savvy Buy was one of these companies in the UK, and like many, it failed to deliver, leaving thousands of customers with no presents and no money. When people took to Facebook to complain, the company declared that it was being harassed by angry parents.
Number 12.
Advertising around the holiday period.
No offense, man. You made a promise you were going to deliver before Christmas. When you make that promise, it should not be taken lightly. And you're getting on to them for harassing you? That's on you, you assholes. Not the parents. For goodness sakes, the parents have every right to chew your asses out.
Period usually has a cheerful, festive vibe, with the prancing reindeer, laughing Santas, and grandmothers holding plates of steaming turkey. Bloomingdale's department store decided to add date rape to the Christmas spirit, as it published a pretty tasteless ad in its holiday catalog. The image advised men to spike their friends' eggnog when they're not looking, which is both illegal and creepy as hell. That's why you never leave your eggnog unattended.
Number 11.
A family in Connecticut had the decorations stolen from their house by some Grinch wannabes, so the parents responded by posting a heartbreaking sign outside their house telling the thieves that they'd stolen the light from their son's Christmas. A woman in Melbourne was caught on CCTV stuffing someone's light into a trash bag, ruining the magic for another family of children. You're never too young to learn that some people...
Well, you son of... I was gonna say something, but if I say it on camera, it might get me kicked off YouTube.
People are just terrible.
Number 10.
Comedian, actor, and notorious wildcard, Andy Dick managed to ruin his family's holiday in a pretty spectacular way. The actor remembers getting so hammered on Christmas Eve that he tried to build a bonfire in his garden, but ended up passing out. His family awoke on Christmas morning to find Andy asleep on the kitchen table, having pissed himself and the stockings full of gifts that he was also sleeping on. Oh boy, he probably put some extra chocolate in those stockings.
Number 9.
I don't want to think about it. Hey, Mom! Look at what's in the stocking. It's something brown and... I want to die.
In another example of sensitive parents going too far to protect their little one's belief in Santa, British store John Lewis received complaints about its famous Christmas commercials in 2016. The ad shows a father building a trampoline for his daughter on Christmas Eve, but Twitter users complained that it implied that Santa has no part to play and therefore destroys Christmas for their precious children. Oh, someone's a little sensitive.
Number 8.
Residents and business owners in the Bronx, New York look forward to the Christmas tree lights displayed in their local park. Operated by Business Improvement District, but according to the organizers, an influx of homeless people using the display as a bathroom meant that they needed to hire a full-time security guard to protect the decorations. This added cost left no money to actually run the lights, so they said, and everything was taken down.
Number 7.
The Northern League political party in Milan, Italy was dreaming of a white Christmas in 2009, which to them meant no foreigners or non-white Italians, and so they launched a festive sweep of their neighborhood to kick out any illegal immigrants and argued that foreign food like kebabs or Chinese should be banned from city centers. But the party's
Shut up, you racist fucking dicks. That's all I gotta say.
Christmas was itself ruined by the appearance of the town hall's nativity scene featuring a historically accurate dark-skinned Jesus. Oh, black Jesus and his homies Peter, John, Matthew, Judas, Mary, and Lazarus.
Number 6.
Hundreds of people were engaged in a fun and harmless snowball fight on the streets of Washington, D.C. a few days before Christmas. During the blizzardy battle, a couple of snowballs hit the window of a Hummer going past. The driver got out of the vehicle and immediately pulled out a firearm to threaten the crowd. Even worse, he turned out to be a cop, who should know better than to bring a gun to a snowball fight. He really
Tell me, what drugs was this cop on or what was he drinking? I need to know.
he just didn't want to lose.
Number 5.
In 1927, Marshall Ratliff strolled into a Texas bank with 3 armed accomplices and ordered the cashier to empty the vault. Ratliff was a wanted man, so to disguise himself, he had put on a big red Santa suit and beard. The gang stole over $160,000 in cash and securities, and their crime resulted in a week-long manhunt. As the festive felons engaged in numerous gunfights with the police, Ratliff was later dragged out of jail by an angry mob and lynched. He's definitely gonna be on the naughty list.
Number 4.
Perhaps inspired by the story of Ratliff, Jerry Stenner also put on father's Christmas clothes to rob an armored truck at gunpoint in 1989. Stealing over $500,000, Stenner was clearly concerned about his identity being revealed, so much so that at Christmas time the following year, he arranged the murder of his accomplice, who Santa thought might spill the beans. 14 years later, the murder was traced back to Stenner, and he was given 60 years.
Number 3.
Drunk drivers around the holiday season is nothing surprising, but what sets David Allen Rogers apart is that he decided to get inebriated while driving a Christmas parade float in South Carolina. Rogers sped past red lights on the main street in a large vehicle that carried dancing performers. He faced the charges including DUI, kidnapping, and even assaulting a police officer, but fortunately managed not to kill anyone.
Number 2.
Winter Wonderland was a Christmas fair that opened in Milton Keynes, UK in 2013. The attractions park promised a meeting with Santa, an ice rink, reindeer, a fairground, and a magical festive atmosphere. Instead, what visitors saw was a rink with no ice on it, a skinny, badly dressed Santa with a beard that kept falling off, and a bunch of elves on a cigarette break. Visitors at night were treated to display of absolutely no.
All I'm saying, people, is if you're gonna make promises like that, please just make sure you can frickin' deliver.
Lights whatsoever.
Number 1.
In perhaps the most brutal Christmas day, one family in Texas were killed when the father opened fire on all of his relatives, killing his wife, his kids, and his sister-in-law's family, before turning the gun on himself. In total, 7 people died that day shortly after opening their gifts. Investigations suggest that the man who was wearing a Santa suit at the time was struggling financially and emotionally with an unhappy marriage, or maybe no one got him what he wanted for Christmas.
What? Thanks, Dolan.
There's no telling nowadays.
Did you know that we have a countdown book featuring some of our best scripts on sale now? Links down below for the physical and ebook versions.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.
Now to the next one.
Planet Dolan.
Who offered free rent with a condition? And what was the condition? How did someone try to give away free stress? Here are 15 of the most bizarre Craigslist ads ever. I'm Hellbent, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 15. Sure, the line 20 pounds of free bacon is a strong opening pitch for any ad. But who would ever try to get rid of 20 pounds of free bacon? Apparently, a vegan man whose wife had a great sense of humor. She's the one who bought it and put it in his fridge. The ad says that he needs the bacon gone today and that he doesn't.
Wow, your girlfriend's literally a dick. But I do respect the dedication to put that much bacon in your fridge.
Don't want to have to waste it, but he will if he has to. Number 14. When Pokemon Go came out in the summer of 2016, millions of people played to see what kinds of Pokemon they could find out in the wild. But maybe you didn't actually want to play the game. Maybe you wanted to hire somebody to play the game for you so they can have all the fun and your money. If that's something you're interested in, this girl offered to enjoy the game on your behalf. Number 13. Would
Okay. To what end?
you like a free sailboat from Craigslist? Probably not. But why would someone give away a boat for free if it's not gonna sink immediately? Apparently it was because it was their grandfather's sailboat and he couldn't take it out of the water, so he had a crane drop it into the family swimming pool. So if you want the boat, you have to remove it from the pool without damaging the wall or landscaping. Your move.
How? Unless you get a crane yourself and hoist it up.
Number 12. This listing is a joke, whether the original poster realizes it or not. A European man living in Oregon who claimed to have strong, pure heritage was looking for a worthy female with strong genes to conceive a child during the 2017 solar eclipse.
What? What games have you been playing? What lore have you read to make you put that on a Craigslist ad? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I have strong muscles. I'm looking for a strong, pure woman to conceive a child with me on the full moon. I must be covered in bull's blood and wolf cum. I'm sorry. I had to make the joke.
Or as he called it, the next level of human evolution. The lucky woman was told that she'd be creating a new universe with her lovemaking. And also she needed to like cats. Number 11. After the 2016 American presidential election, the Canadian immigration website crashed. With the sudden spike in interest about Canadian citizenship, an ad for Canadian lessons appeared on Craigslist. Some of the lessons included information about poutine, milk that comes in bags, and the difference between regular syrup and real maple syrup. Number 10. The ad says beer seeds. What it shows is a collection of metal tabs off beer cans. And it shows a convincing picture, tabs being stuck in the ground, then beer cans growing from the seeds. If you want to try to grow your
Every drunk man's dream.
own beer garden like the ad says, you can buy tabs at only 10 for $5. Alternatively, you could just buy actual beer at a similar price. Number 9. In January of 2017, Cards Against Humanity posted an oddly specific request for a new CEO. It looked more or less like a real job posting, except for requirements like minimum 8 years experience, President of the United States of America or equivalent nation. It also says they strongly prefer the first black editor of the Harvard Law Review and a recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize. Kinda sounds like they have someone specific in mind. Number 8. Apparently, somebody decided to go on a canoe trip with their friends, which isn't weird at all. But apparently, they also made some sort of joke about bringing a little person along with them. And someone took it seriously and put out an ad called Dwarf Needed for Canoe Trip.
Sorry. No offense to small people out there. No offense. I'm just saying, I did not expect that.
They offered $500 to go on the trip, drink free booze, and have a fun day full of crushing. Number 7. Craigslist is a popular place to look for work, and for good reason. But this guy, well, at least he went for it. In what appears much
What the hell? I can respect his boldness. I will say that much, and hello. But what I'm getting at here is have I ever thought about doing actual porn? Yeah. I'm certain a lot of people have thought about that once in their life. But I'm not gonna advertise it on the internet. What the hell? But I do respect his balls of ingenuity. Get it? Sorry. But I do respect his ingenuity. But besides that, back to the video.
Much more like an ad begging for sex. This guy proudly says, I'm looking to work in porn. Any job will do, but no gay scenes. You kinda gotta admire his moxie, even if you're grossed out.
Yeah, you have to respect it, man. He wants something, he's going for it, and he went after it. Did he get it? Who knows?
By everything else. Number 6. There is no end to the ads for men offering women free rent in return for occasional sexual favors. This guy, though, he swears that's not what's going on. He just wants a young woman to live with him so he can massage her feet when she's okay with it. I guess to some that might not sound too bad, as long as you believe him when he specifically says, I'm not a pervert. Number 5. In a lot of places, $600 a month is enough money to rent yourself an entire apartment and still buy a couple of pizzas. In Los Angeles, though, $600 gets you a dungeon and a half-finished home. There's a toilet in the living room and a hole in the shower and no kitchen. But according...
Remind me never to go to California. What the hell?
To the poster, it's livable for now, and they're just trying to help people in need. Number 4. Missed connections on Craigslist are always an odd bunch. Reading the contents of a nameless encounter between random people in a random place is as entertaining as it is bizarre. But you'll be hard-pressed to find one as bizarre as this one. Apparently, a guy in a horse costume made out with a guy in a chicken mask in a public restroom at San Diego Comic-Con. The guy in the horse costume apparently...
Okay, I may be a furry, I'll admit that, but that's just bizarre. What the hell?
He had a pretty good time, so he offered to do it again the following year, only this time dressed as a llama.
Yeah, I think that guy just discovered something about himself.
Number 3. This poor person clearly has no idea what he has. It's something shaped like a rock with an electrical cord.
You dumb SOB, that is a reptile's heat rock. I know that because I have a Eurymastix lizard in the living room. Little fella, very cute little guy. I named him Natsu. But besides that, just saying, that's how I know. But seriously, man, how can you not know that? Look on the internet. Google it.
Hanging from it. They speculate that it might be a small heater for a lizard tank or something. But if someone actually knows what it is and wants
Well, you were close.
it, it's available for $0 firm. No haggling. Number 2. This is a...
You know something? I would just go on that Craigslist ad and just lie to him and say, oh no man, don't worry about that. I would just go onto Craigslist and lie to the guy and just say, just say to him when I message him, oh man, don't worry. You don't have anything to worry about. That's just a very warm butt plug. You should try it. Sorry.
Very unique opportunity, says one of the literally millions of men who would be totally interested in having sex with a woman and then leaving. This guy seems to believe there's a market for women who want to get pregnant by a stranger then have no help raising the child. He actually
You evil monster.
listed as a selling point. He won't be involved and you don't even have to worry about sharing names, numbers, or personal information. Step right up, ladies. This service is free. Number 1. This ad offers you stress. Free of charge, no questions asked. Really, it's just a bundle of indistinct, badly tangled wires. And yeah, if stress had a physical form, this would probably...
I will say that is stressful because I have a computer. I mean, it's stressful. I've had that tangling happen numerous times.
Probably be pretty close to what it would be.
What? Danger Dolan, did you know that we have a countdown book featuring some of our best scripts on sale now? Links down below for the physical and ebook versions.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did. That was completely awesome and weird as hell. I'm just saying. But this was by none other than a Planet Dolan. Be sure to check them out. They do excellent stuff just like this. Also, be sure to check out my channel, Damien Gatto Reactions, and also my other channel, Damien Gatto Gaming, and my BitChute channel, which will be linked in the description. Also, be sure to leave any comments or any videos you'd like to recommend in the description down below. Thank you. Have a nice day, and I hope you all take care. But I have to say, that was just plain awesome and weird.